to Midoriya's father is... are you subscribed yet? You should subscribe. It's free. You should also like and comment. Get the reaction up. Just go to the reaction. Go to the reaction.
Hello, we're the Custodians. I'm Rhett.
I'm Gabe.
I'm Joe.
And we're back with another episode of My Hero Academia, Season 5, Episode 18. Now, this is a very special episode in that it is, from what we have put together, the last episode of this arc. Now, we've all liked this arc, but we want the next one.
Please.
If you've been following us, you know a certain thing that we want information on. And, gentlemen, can you say it with me? 3, 2, 1.
Wait, what is it?
Daku City.
City.
That wasn't the same.
What did you say?
It's a gang orca.
I mean,
I didn't know.
you're right. Stupid of me. I should have figured that's what you were going to say.
I didn't know
We do want information on Gang Orca. But yeah, no, Daku City is kind of the hot ticket item that we want information on. And so far, all we've gotten is Blue Ball. Now,
With beach episodes.
MHA
and anime originals.
B-Circle.
And Christmas.
But we want it to get to the fucking point, you
Yes.
know?
Mhm.
It's like...
but speaking of getting to the point, gentlemen, what happened last time? You like the transition? Joe, do you want to go over what happened last time?
Sure thing. We get to have a very awkward dinner experience with the Todorokis. That Fumi's been working so hard for. And Natsuo tried his best before, leaving early.
I don't know how much he tried.
Very, very quiet.
I think he tried as much as he was warranted to.
I think he tried as much as he was willing
I
to
seriously
do.
need to get one of those t-shirts, though.
Yeah,
Just the
front,
front,
back.
I need to be one of those.
I mean, he
Or like
literally-
one of the t-shirt.
Yeah.
He literally showed up there, was like, yeah, food was good, and then left. Like, that was...
No, he was there for long enough to go... Fuck you, Endeavor. Thanks for the food, Fume.
Like, it was not a lot.
Well, continue.
I guess before that, though, before they had the little dinner party, we know the one main goal that they need to do, or we hope to see by the end of this Endeavor Agency arc, is that they need to beat him once
To climb.
to an incident or whatever the hell. Which how the fuck they gonna do that when the guy is just like,
Yeah, he knows there are
This is
crimes
big.
before the crimes do.
you have thought crime. You're just like, I should probably put this first back.
So Endeavor's Hellflame power is he doesn't create fire. He can manipulate fire, right?
No,
he can absolutely
produces
create
flames.
He's creating a mustache of fire.
No, I'm just... But can he also manipulate it as well as create it?
I don't...
Or...
Like, say, if Todoroki were to...
Well, we see that he can manipulate because he can condense it to make it.
So...
No.
flashlight.
Gabe's saying, if, say, Todoroki were to flame on, could Endeavor firebend that?
I'm wondering if Endeavor can create and manipulate fire. If he only can...
I'm
just
sure
create.
that
Well, he can manipulate it in the sense that he can turn his own fire into, like, a spear.
When I
is what I'm
think
saying.
create, like, you can create something, it's just you only can go pew, like a beam.
Well, that's...
But if you're able to manipulate it, you can come out of my hand and I can make a flamingo with it.
Well, he made a fire
Well,
spear.
he made a fire spear, yeah.
When did that happen?
Well, in the Hosu incident.
And
Remember, he
shot
runs
down
up the building, he
Wanomo.
melts the building and to create footholds, and he runs up, and then he
You
throws the
don't-
fire
you don't
spear
remember
at
that.
the
It
flying
was
Nomu
pretty
that grabbed a
fucking-
woman.
It was pretty fucking hot.
No, I don't remember it. Why are you doing that? Stop it.
Because your light, the light's gonna...
I've literally been fucking with my hat
I
for the
know,
past 5
I'm
minutes.
fully aware.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in terms of his own fire, yes, he can
Okay,
manipulate.
I was just wondering. I was just...
We get to see that Endeavor has a little shrine kind of to Toya Todoroki, and then we
Sorry.
and then we talked a fuck ton about
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
Yeah, no, I had a...
And people in the comments had a bunch
Around
of
the
fun
esophagus.
talking about our predictions with Toya,
And also,
which you may or not be right.
about hair.
Probably right.
Yeah, no, the comments cleared that whole situation up.
What?
With the hair.
Oh,
in
really?
two different ways.
It wasn't... so, people say that it was an animation
Yep.
fuck up.
Yep.
But
I read the comments.
But it was also that it was from all the stress that Toya was going through, that his hair turned from red to white.
I thought there was a bunch of comments describing
that it was both.
Oh, but on a different topic,
genetics and animation.
Apparently, they did include something that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
In that it wasn't the boiling water that scarred Todoroki; it was his mother's ice quirk when she tried to.
The freezer burn fucked up his face, which is really
not put cold water over burns.
Because that literally answers my question from last one. I'm like, how the fuck is scalding? Like, I get it. Like, hot water can be really bad, but I don't think it's
worth the fire.
I don't think it's capable of like causing
scarring
permanent
like
burns.
Thanks, Mom.
So that makes a lot of sense, and I wish we would have.
No, she created his entire like aesthetic, man. Like
yeah,
his brand is gonna be way more recognizable because of that scar.
Yeah.
Gonna make millions.
Mm-hmm. Like how many T-shirts are gonna be like?
Will his mom want half?
Be scarred.
His mom's gonna want half.
Yo, no, like
they're
like those
fucking
pictures where it's like really simplified faces and it's like just like Batman with the bat mask, but you can't really see any eyes or mouth or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like just the face with the scar and shit like that. So
Dude,
like that's his brand.
Dude, they're gonna fucking make masks of him, and the scar's gonna be on the wrong side,
bro.
And then he's gonna be like, the scar's not on that, or people are gonna go up to him and be like, nice Todoroki mask, but the scar's on the wrong side. And he's gonna go, no, it's not.
He's gonna go, you're right. I'm sorry. He's gonna,
and then he's gonna pour scalding hot water on the other side.
He's gonna,
and then, and then we get this weird, creepy guy at the end. In the
black and
fodder.
Guy.
Let's be real here. He's fodder.
I feel like with him, he's not gonna fight Endeavor. I think there's gonna be a situation where Endeavor's gonna be occupied, or he's just not gonna be around somehow, and this guy's gonna fight Bakugou, Todoroki, and
Midoriya.
Okay,
this could be our like they get to this area first scenario.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm interested to see what he can do.
It's been 2 weeks since they started.
Yes.
So probably not enough time to see significant growth, but enough time to get like the fundamentals started.
They are training day and night though.
We should see them like, you know.
I want to see more Black Whip training, damn it.
Same here. Love to see that.
Because we need a lot before we see what happens in the movie.
But Gabe, so this episode, we've already kind of started, but what's going to happen?
This is the episode that we think is going to be the last episode before.
No, it's the last episode.
Dayaka City.
Like, yeah, okay, so like get
better
into the villain arc. I think it's going to be the black and white guy.
Well, yes, I assume.
No, because maybe he was going to
show up. Pull a Gigantomachia. This guy doesn't show up for.
I think, I honestly.
This is the guy that's fighting Shigaraki.
I don't think this guy is going to be an Endeavor villain.
Yeah, we don't see this guy for like 7 more seasons, and it's just like.
I don't think this guy's going to be the Endeavor villain. I think literally there's going to be a situation where Endeavor's going to be occupied, or he's going to slip through his fingers, and Bakugou, Shoto, and
maybe due to like the family situation going on.
They're gonna have to fight this guy, and he's gonna be like not necessarily strong, but he's gonna be an interesting fight in a sense that they need to apply what they have learned and been training with.
Like a mini boss.
See, I don't know how you could find Endeavor lacking. Like this man could be shitting on the toilet and then erupt off of it onto the fight scene.
No, seriously, this man has like crime precognition. Like he just knows when a crime's gonna happen before it happens. Like just imagine like you're like looking around.
You're thinking about doing.
You're grabbing You're like about to grab a Mars bar, and then that giant 7-foot whatever hand goes under your shoulder, and it's like, come on. Let's think about this.
No, Endeavor wouldn't do that. He would have burst.
He just grabs him and throws him.
He would have
goes up two buildings.
He would have burst through the building and punched him and been like, "You're going to jail."
The guy on the ground is the family guy.
It's a 12-year-old.
Put that Mars bar back.
The broken arm and the broken leg.
Flash fire fist. Shit burn.
I regret it.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to feed my family.
It's like, how like Hiroshima, the people were turned into like silhouettes.
Just a shadow on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's the one who tried to jaywalk. There's the guy who again tried to steal that Mars bar. He also shows up over here. That was a weird day. Jaywalked as well. This is a really hard corner over here. This is by the 7-Eleven. All right, but I think we're ready to begin.
Yeah.
Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe. It really does help us and the channel a lot. And just seeing those comments, likes, and subscriptions, it means a lot to us. Follow us on our social medias. Links are in the description. Twitter's the best way to stay up to date with the channel. And again, while we are not streaming yet on it, please follow us on Twitch because we will start streaming there soon. Speaking of streaming, this is incredibly important. Next stream this Sunday at 8 p.m. is going to be, hopefully, our victorious final stream for our Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke.
Potentially.
It's not.
Potentially. We are on Victory Road, and the last thing we need to do is defeat the Elite Four energy.
We're going to be fighting through all of this.
I figured that the Elite Four probably would be a stream of its own.
Well, yeah, that's...
And then...
So we're just gonna blitz through Victory Road. We're just gonna blitz through Victory Road, so by Sunday we're gonna be ready. So, make sure that you watch us. It's gonna be super fun. And also, streams are the best way to interact with us in terms of questions and comments and just any sort of dialogue when it comes to our thoughts on the newest episodes of My Hero Academia or other shows. So please follow us on Twitch or Live. Follow us on Twitch, Twitter. Links are in the description. Again, one more time, please like, comment, subscribe, and let's get started. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and plus ultra.
Yeah, waifu tier list.
Waifu tier list. Yeah, we have to do it.
Bro, I tried.
You coward.
It's so weird.
You coward.
It was so weird.
I don't care.
I was by myself. I started with Bubble Girl, and I'm like, okay.
Bubble Girl, solid C.
I was like...
Nice under boob, not much character. Solid C.
Just couldn't. Several years ago.
Oh, this must be that one guy.
No, it's a red-haired loom. There we go. It's red-haired.
Jesus Christ, get some chapstick.
Is it like an Endeavor fanatic? What? Is that? Okay, no, it's not.
Yeah, no.
I
didn't think they were gonna be like, oh, this is Toya, but like, I was wondering if they were like, he did something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh!
Natsu. Yeah, Natsu.
Natsu, Alright, he went from fodder to semi-fodder. Thanks, Trigger.
Oh,
here we go!
You want to hear about my dead sibling?
Want to hear about the plot? Okay. Well, I imagine they were siblings.
Okay, so...
Soon after Mom was hospitalized.
Oh, damn, Rhett, you missed the...
Yeah, I know, I saw it.
Oh, well, thanks for telling us about Toya.
No, they told us a lot there. So they said that...
I'll teach you the joke for the rest of the day. God, thank you.
That's good shit right there. I'll be whatever you want, ma'am.
What?
What the...
What was it?
Was that the...
That was like the paint line.
The paint line,
Oh, I was
yeah.
almost saying it looked like the Aizawa.
That's what it looks like, but
saw
it...
too.
Oh, so they were only working weekends.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, shit! Natsu
He
almost became a
controlled
hit and run
painters.
statistic. Oh, yeah, you're
Damn,
done.
that was fast.
Nah, you're good. You're done.
Oh, he's controlling what is... Is it paper?
Oh,
what is it?
shit, yeah. He's using the human shield technique. Wish granted!
Well, that was kind of a different
You
thing.
different, yeah. You're not high. You're not that guy. Okay.
Trust me, pal. You're not that guy.
Yeah.
Kid is like a...
Jesus Christ! Could you pick a fucking worse place?
His face.
And the butler's got a shotgun.
Oh, sweet. It's just
All their suits.
Well, I gotta be able to deliver that shit quickly.
And then they're just gonna go slap him with the suitcase.
Jesus Christ, this dude is
You
screwed.
dog
This
knew.
It's like give him a little street
I just
justice.
wanted to die.
We're not taking you
No,
to
we're just
prison.
gonna beat you to an inch of your life.
We're not taking you to prison.
No.
We're gonna take you to that back alley over there.
Yeah, we'll give you a little
What?
street justice. Black whip? Nah, it's just Air
it's Air
Force.
Force. So is it paper or paint?
I think it's still paint.
Because he's controlling the...
How does work study, kids?
You didn't save my life, you ruined my death, that's what you did.
Big 30, there you go.
Nice. Now we got another son here. Flash fire, baby.
Oh,
So I just want, what is this quirk?
I don't know.
I'm so confused.
Hancock. Ooh. Nice!
Damn.
That was hot. Yeah, baby!
This is the point I'm kind of talking about.
he's
Is
about
he gonna catch the cars with Black Whip?
Come on.
Whoa! That was fast!
Yo!
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
And then he threw them all up into the air.
You could have just thrown the car
And
out.
everyone died inside their cars from the debilitating whiplash.
I think you
He's
gotta
dead.
get you a swish.
Soda.
Nice.
Nice.
Fucking hell. Still are. Can't let you see Black Whip.
No.
White line jump.
Bro, I think he's gonna die anyways. Or not, so you gotta cry out here, buddy. Be careful what you say, man.
Can we keep him in prison next time?
Yeah, don't let him go out on bail.
Darren, what is this fucking quirk? Fuck.
I'm pretty sure it's paint.
I always paint that strong and solid. It's a thin layer.
Well, if he takes, like, 100 meters of that shit and then, like...
But that's not what happened.
Oh, man, they're kind of building up Endeavor there.
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah, but he's dead, though. So.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, he sneezed. That's what it is.
Ah!
Dude, it won't stop. It just...
Nope. Never get to it.
Watch, we're gonna get another anime original after this one.
After a week-long break. But...
Wow.
So, one thing that was happening there, it really seems like...
sad.
Well, yeah, it was sad. But I'm talking about, before we get into that, well, actually, let's go into the episode
I
itself
was
first.
right about, like... Not necessarily Endeavor was gonna be distracted, like he was involved, but I was right in how, like, this episode was...
Endeavor...
targeted in the sense of them taking what they had been learning under him and applying it.
Yeah.
Like, literally all three of them applied it.
Yep.
Something. Bakugou with his explosion to get Shoda or Natsuo out of there.
Naruto.
Whatever. Shoto used it to defeat Ending, and Midoriya used it to use Black Whip to an insane degree.
Holy shit.
Wow, like he had... That was nuts.
It really was.
Like,
But yeah, so Ending.
what was his... Was he just a super mega crazed...
He just wanted to die, and he was like, Endeavor's the one who can do it. Not necessarily because he's strong enough. I'm sure I'm sure Death Arms could kill him. Especially because that was him on Trigger.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
And Daika City.
I got 8 broken ribs, and I think my spleen's gone, but...
I can't find how long.
He's just build a new fucking house.
Oh, he can fucking afford it.
Jeez.
You.
Yep.
And he's not there.
He's not there. Yep. We still got the lease on this house.
I still got 2 more. I got 5 mortgages to pay on this fucking mansion.
You
You
think
think I can go anywhere?
Hero work ain't it all cracked up to be.
Yep. That we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's planning on just buying them a
Offing
new house.
himself.
It's not offing himself from the family dynamic, not from life. He's not ending over here.
Oh no, that's always No.
Ending wanted to be ended.
Yeah. No, that was something me and Rhett, I think I talked about in the last episode. Was that in order for their family to be happy, he can't
Be a part of
be
it.
there.
That's some heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Which isn't the only heavy thing that we got this episode.
This has really made me think of the characters that I think I'm going to die, because I think this next season, I think Endeavor and All Might are probably both going to die.
Really?
I'm pretty
Honestly,
sure.
that bit there though, like I thought Natsu was gonna get like shot through the back or some shit.
I
Well,
thought
when he was crying, you're like, no, Endeavor.
I thought we would.
Yeah, just.
I thought he was
Natsu's
gonna like
back.
break down and hug him, but I'm like, that would feel.
Yeah, it wouldn't feel right.
No. But I thought we were also gonna. I thought Natsu was gonna like try and defend himself or something, like use his ice. But or is it?
No, he's ice.
Yeah.
And it's just like what he said. It's like, why do I have to change? Like,
I didn't do anything wrong.
yeah, that's some heavy stuff this episode.
God, it is just so awesome to see the change from Endeavor. It's so good. I love to see it.
Yeah, but one thing that I think is interesting is that Endeavor is our new symbol of peace, or our new number one. He may not actually be the symbol of peace, but it's kind of like he's more building himself up to it. Except this House of Cards has a significantly more unstable base than All Might's. Like, with what we saw from the guy who could take glass away, whatever.
Liquefy and control glass.
Yeah, and then ending, like, he was like, you're this light, you're this star, like, you're the light, this light that's gonna bring us to darkness, or whatever the glass guy was saying. It's like, it's at least it seems to me like they're building Endeavor up just so they can take an axe and just chop him down.
Game of Thrones him.
Yeah, like,
oh, here's my story. Okay, cool. Take it like it's a 2x4, wrap it in some barbed wire, put nails in it, cover it in acid, set it on fire, wait around a corner, and then just.
yeah, like, because how different would the public see Endeavor if they knew his story? Like, they knew the nitty gritty, darker details.
Like what
of it.
he had done with his kids.
Like,
how he
sure,
treated
his
wife
family
and
may
stuff.
be starting to, like, come around to him, like, start to, like, let them into their lives more and, like, try to help him atone.
It's
but
like if,
society will take that and they'll be like, they won't give a fuck.
it's
what
like
Endeavor's
if you
doing.
had a top athlete, like in the United States, say like the number one football player, like Tom Brady, like everybody, he's amazing. He's an awesome quarterback, amazing football player. Everybody likes him.
Deflate gate.
But then if suddenly everybody found out that at home he was an abuser of his parent and his children and his wife.
Like, even if they found out that he was in, like, some kind of, recovery program, like,
People,
they wouldn't care. Like, they wouldn't.
I don't doubt that there'd be some people that'd be like, oh he's trying, but there's some people.
The greater populace. Yeah, of course there would be some people.
There are going to be people who go, doesn't matter. One bad deed does not wash out the good, nor the good the bad.
Canceled.
No, yeah, like, effectively. But I think, like, I think that's kind of what we're building to. The ending in the road, if you will, is going to be, Endeavor is going to kind of fill that position, if he doesn't already, of this, like, pillar of, like, stability in Hero Society, and it's all going to be taken away. Now, it would be most thematically appropriate if it was Toya / Dabi. If Dabi is Toya.
He ruined his life, and so he's going to come
And
back
also, he's the, think of it this way, he's the byproduct of Endeavor's actions.
Yeah.
Like,
He created him.
he created Dabi, again, if Toya is Dabi.
Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically, in a very literal, thetical way. But, like, yeah, Dabi is his product, his ambition laid bare. Like, this is what this is what you reap. And so I can definitely see that happening in the future. Yeah, it may not be some grand spectacle, but I do see that happening.
I think it would be even just like Endeavor's beaten on the ground, like he's gonna die, and Dabi just hands in his pockets, walks up,
and
and then like kills him or whatever and watches him die. And he's like Dabi doesn't actually have a direct role in it.
Now,
because I can see him doing either.
If this follows, like this is the through line, and Dabi is Toya, I don't see him killing Endeavor. I see him killing everything
that he's
else.
worked for.
Yeah, everything he's worked for. Like, I could see him killing Todoroki, Shoto. Like, look, your prize gone. Your everything you've built up gone. Your family gone. You know, your faith, the faith of society in you gone. Like,
how do you truly kill a man?
Then you'll have my permission to die. like that kind of that. I see that happening. Yeah. Rather than just him like going, like to Endeavor's face.
Break your mind, let your body.
Can't
imagine.
Can you imagine Dabi lifting
Endeavor over? Dies for trying to crack him over his leg.
Good work, Endeavor. Yeah, you've done it again. But so we have Fuyumi and Natsuo, they're, talking. Natsuo leaves and gets captured by Ending.
Why do you call himself Ending?
He's the end of this arc?
Please, for the love of God.
I'm almost tempted to just watch the preview. Like,
just to make sure.
Something. Anything. Drive City?
Like,
I mean, we do literally have one frame of the preview, and it's Ida.
But he is a goat.
He's in the classic.
Ida did Daika.
Ida looks like...
No, Ida, no! Don't use Recipro Maximum. It's going to cause an explosion.
You know what? Oddly enough, I think that if Joe wore glasses, you could
do Ida. You need a little bit longer hair, for sure, but you could do Ida.
I think you could do an Ida. Yeah, no. Yeah.
No, I see it.
Yeah, thank you.
No,
I know, I kept looking at it, yeah. Got you some glasses. You could wear my glasses. I think Joe could be an Ida.
Ooh, hold on. Speaking of Dabi / Toya, so we have more of a timeline now.
A little bit, yeah.
So the Toya incident happened after the face scalding. Like, or at least, we don't know by how much. Like, could it have been a day after? Could have been like a year after? But it happened after the mom was put in the hospital.
Endeavor was training.
Well, I mean, which would make
Shoto
sense, because I mean, if you see this, it's not that much of a time jump between we get the scene where he's getting pulled away from this. You're not like them. You got to do all this shit, and then
he wasn't.
You live in a different world to them, Shoto.
He wasn't training them at the same time, was he?
I doubt it.
No.
In fact, I think so.
The time frame between when he started training Shoto, or from when he. How much time had passed between when he started training Shoto and when he got scarred?
Like, the first day he started training Shoto and the boiling water incident?
Yeah.
I imagine it was at least a little bit of time.
Okay.
It couldn't have been that quickly because, that there had to be time for these anxiety-driven thoughts to build up in their mother.
Okay. I'm just trying to...
Unless, of course...
Piece out the timeline.
Unless, of course, there was, that built up through Toya first, and this was kind of, a tipping point.
Because this kind of gets rid of the idea of, Endeavor, was training Toya, and there was an accident and stuff, and then he just transitioned to Shoto.
No, it doesn't.
Because,
it does not. It does not.
We didn't talk about accident, then...
No, because he's not training Toya.
Well, yeah, because Toya went out on his own.
That's what we're predicting, at least. In spite of Endeavor.
Yeah, is that your prediction that he left?
Yes.
Okay.
That was what we talked about last time, or the last time we talked about Toya, which I'm pretty sure was last episode.
Yeah.
It's not that, and because remember, if Endeavor was there, he would have either stopped it, or there would have been no, again, if Toya is Dabi, there would have been no way for him to leave. Endeavor could have, and besides, even if his flames are literally so hot that Endeavor can't, he can't handle it, he would still go through the fire and try to save his son.
Yeah.
You know, so this had to have happened. Like, we already knew that Endeavor wasn't training him at this point for that scenario really to occur. He had to be on his own. Or at least not without Endeavor. Maybe Natsuo was there, but...
So the incident...
Check this out, bro!
So the incident was he goes out on his own, more like tries to prove himself, because maybe he was so consumed in his mind that he was meant to overthrow All Might, and then when he
or maybe he just got bit like by the hero bug, or like
and so
maybe he was
like he tries to go and fight like a villain or something.
Maybe
and be like, oh no, Dad, look, see, I'm still meant to be, and even though he did not, even though Endeavor did not
instant self-immolation is rad.
Yeah, even though Endeavor, hypothetically, even though Endeavor didn't directly kill him like Natsuo says he did, he indirectly did it.
He caused it because he put Toya down that line.
They all say, "Oh no, you killed him." Mm-hmm. So I think that one is that is okay.
Mm-hmm. And like
piece by piece, we're putting it together. I don't know what we were gonna say. Toya, Dabi.
No, oh yeah. So I was gonna say, like, think of it this way. If you are succeeding in being that hero, being that awesome next step for Endeavor, you would think that Endeavor would like give you not necessarily special treatment, but he'll give you definitely special attention. So like if your siblings are being ignored and you get special time with Dad, like you get to have, and like say things are going better than with Todoroki or Shoto, like. He has to have a good enough opinion of this to keep going. So, like, what if it's like, oh, cool, dad time, him and I, let's do this. And then all of a sudden it's like, sorry, son. Either A, Todoroki's born and I don't need you, or
I don't want to
B,
play with you anymore.
You can't keep... either A, I don't want to play with you anymore. Like, Todoroki's been born, he's got the ice and fire quirk, so you are now kind of a second place.
Yeah.
Or B, I can't keep letting you... I can't condone this career for you when your quirk hurts you.
Yeah, your body can't handle...
Or maybe somewhere in between, but like...
Or maybe it's something completely different from those two.
Mm-hmm. I would lean more towards this, because I truly believe that while Endeavor is a horrible person, all of his like horrible actions were in service to his goal, and like he's still a hero. Like, at his core, he was just a hero with horribly clouded ambition. So, like, seeing his own child, his own son, especially if this was, like, at a point in time where it's like, yo, you're, like, my favorite. Seeing him hurt himself, he'd be like, no, I can't condone this. I can't let you continue this.
It's hard because it's, like, how people see that, and it's like, in what sense are you thinking about your kid? Are you saving, if this was the scenario, are you saving him because he's your son, or are you saving him because he's your son? Like, what is the context behind it? Are you doing it because you care about him, because he is your child, and because you love your child?
Or you can't
are you doing it because he is your son, and he can't let him fail for what you desire? And because
you can't let him be a hero and ruin that brand.
It's kind of like Tywin mindset. It's like he cares about his children not because they're his children, but because their last name is Lannister.
Toya, if I had my way, I would have carried you out to the sea
and let the waves wash you away. But I raised you as my son.
Because you're a
Todoroki. You're no son of mine. I am your son.
Shit.
That'd be a fitting end.
That got really dark.
Endeavor on the crapper. But yeah, so there was that. All right, so transitioning, because we have some of our longest episodes have been Toya, Endeavor, Todoroki family related. So we're gonna move away from that a little bit. Though I do like our conversation.
Midoriya got Black Whip.
Midoriya is Black Whip.
He's got that shit down now.
I would say down, but he managed to,
He managed to lift 3 cars simultaneously.
He went from to in 2 weeks.
Well, so I started seeing him do more like back and forth with like combat applications,
Yeah.
then I'd say he's got like 10% of what he could possibly do with Black Whip at the moment.
Oh, sure. And besides, because Black Whip itself is such a versatile...
what we've seen that shit can do.
His quirk was the ending's quirk and Black Whip were pretty similar. Like, these tendrils that he can control.
Because ending was able to make...
He was able to make shapes out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he didn't. Because you know how you could have, like, the painted lines could be like, oh... keep going, or you can turn.
Turn right.
So maybe he got just like one of those.
Yeah, maybe.
Guys,
is it paint?
Sir, we got a problem on the interstate. He's back.
It's the interstate.
No, I'm saying he's just taking up all the lines off the roads.
No one.
Try to merge now.
Means back. Try to merge now.
The destroyer of rush hour ending.
Which way is to 55? You'll never know.
Sir, put the lines back. He's on the
Never.
Take him down.
The greatest threat to infrastructure.
Just starts
Ending.
trying to.
He is the end. He is the ending.
I'm the ending to all forms of standard regulated traffic.
As a kid, I've always was stuck in traffic.
I
People were
hate
merging, and those stupid white dashed lines.
I just wanted to ending it. I always hated the DMV. Wow, it's turning into my Owen Wilson voice.
It's ending. You got so much
Range. Endeavor, you got so much range. What are you doing trying to be the #1 hero?
Why are you trying to be a good father?
God, we really don't like Loki. The show, not the
Wow, Endeavor, why don't you just kill me?
Come on, man.
Just do it.
Prune me. But, so, it was also cool seeing Bakugou,
Like
which, think of it this way.
Oh, God.
Bakugou was faced with a villain.
Yeah.
No, Bakugou was faced with a villain.
Yeah.
Bakugou was faced with a villain.
And he didn't fight him.
And he went to go save the person first.
Yeah, he went to go save Shota.
Win by saving people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how he condensed.
When did you get character development?
That's how he condensed his power. He did it all to boost, which was fast as hell. He outran. I'm assuming, was that a bullet train?
That was not a bullet train.
That was a bullet train. And I'm going to assume that Bakugou's explosions were already faster than that kind of train to begin with.
Well, regardless, he
closed that distance really quickly.
Yeah, not only did he grab him, he also had enough time to move to the side.
I just imagine just like them going back to, let's do like a fun little joint study, to go with rocket, see whatever. Then like, what the fuck is those?
Yeah, you cut back to that. And they're just like, would you like to go play
quartz plus machine
polo later?
Oh yes, I love to. Back in the city.
Get this on the train!
Save the kids!
He's got the traffic cones!
No, I was going more the fact that they just see how ridiculously more like powerful they are and how much more control Midoriya has with Black Whip now. They're like, what the fuck happened?
Seriously, he can be like, car, whoosh, like start throwing shit like that at people.
Oh, man.
You could just toss around cars like that.
I'm going more with like directional movement.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Because he doesn't need like 100% now to like do that movement in the air.
How funny would it be?
He can now just swing around, pull, sling himself. Yeah, like...
It would be really interesting to see if he ends up being more, like, agile than Bakugou. Because we've seen how agile
Okay, well,
Bakugou
here's the thing, Gabe.
Expo-
He's absolutely going to. Like, that's the point. Like, he's... Like, right now, it's like, oh, cool. They're like, but when they both reach their peak, I'm even giving Bakugou the benefit that he will be, like... the second most powerful person to ever live, ever.
Like, even when Midoriya...
And Midoriya is still going to be light years ahead.
Like Midoriya, even when he has... you think the gap is going to be...
Well, dude, when he masters 7 quirks...
Like,
I thought
think
Rhett
about
was
how...
No, I thought Rhett was implying that even when Midoriya's going to have all of his quirks, Bakugou's... Like, they're still going to be like this. Even when Midoriya...
Well, it just makes you think of, like... Hunter x Hunter moment, you know? It's like Neferpitou and then going. It's like this him at that moment and how strong he is.
Are you talking about the very end when he's like super buff and stuff and goes rock, paper, scissors?
Yes.
By the way, that was the first scene of Hunter x Hunter I ever saw.
They're like, how did we get to this point?
I saw it on my phone. You guys showed it to me, and I'm like, what the hell is this?
Jen!
That was more of a quiet, just shushing.
I didn't understand any of it at all.
I'm so ready for that point.
Yes, I keep going.
It's gonna.
You know, that's what I thought you meant. I didn't know that you. Yeah, so that was where my brain initially went. Because I thought you were implying that the gap was still going to be.
Well, think of it this way. All Might in his prime. Hell, All Might, just when we had All Might, was an unstoppable force of nature.
Mm-hmm. And he was.
And that wasn't even him in his prime. And Midoriya is going to be better than that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to have 6 more quirks or 7 more quirks on top of that.
All Might didn't even have that.
Yeah.
Nope.
He is going to be a actual god.
I mean, at one point it seems like it might be just superfluous, where it's just like, oh, All Might's incredible speed and strength beyond,
anything we've seen.
Normal fighting ability.
With the only
rival how do you even add to that where it's like necessary? But like in some cases, it's helpful. Like,
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be depressing.
We also saw Todoroki use Flash Fire Fist. Was that?
I wouldn't call that Flash Fire Fist, but it's like
it's the same principle.
It's
condensing the flame.
It's like
condensing the flame.
It's
like a baby.
It's like fun size. Fun size fist. Fun size fist.
Yeah, fun size
Flash Fire palm.
Flash Fire finger.
Pinky.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, he did it. But yeah, no, I was right. Everybody took what they learned and applied it in a different way. Which was good to see.
Bakugou trying to flaunt it over Endeavor. It's like, you did good. It's like, God damn it.
What were you saying?
It doesn't feel the same.
Don't be upset.
Why aren't you?
Come on.
No, we beat you.
Or the fact that he was like, with...
he hugged both of them.
Yeah, he was, come here, boys. It's just like, get what? I'm not part of this.
I love how he uses explosion to get out of the hug.
I mean, to be fair, he probably needed to use the explosion to get out of there.
Yeah. The bear hug from Endeavor.
It's important to not forget just how fucking just physically strong Endeavor is.
Yeah.
Because, it's obvious because he's really big. But he's way stronger than someone who's just that big would be. Like what we saw in the Hosu fight. He just right hooks that fucking huge, super strength quirk Nomu, and he went, and he flew back. Like, and not just that he flew back, but there was like skin gone from where he punched.
Endeavor's quirk is his fire. It's not his body, his fists.
And he still punched
doesn't have
him
a strength quirk.
that hard. Or he was thrown through the buildings by hand.
Can you imagine Endeavor and Trigger?
Rising sun.
What if All Might was on Trigger?
Would it even
do anything?
Would it even do anything? It's like giving a rare candy to a level 100. It's like nothing happens.
What if All For One had Trigger?
He already does.
Oh yeah. He probably has a quirk that gives him Trigger. Actually, no.
Trigger injection. My favorite quirk.
No, he totally
I love being high.
All For One totally has a quirk that makes his other quirk stronger.
Scientist Dr. Man. I'm taking a day. You go do, give Todoroki a Nomu or something. Like the USJ, like during the whole USJ thing, All For One was just high as fuck. He's just like,
wait, what if we attack UA?
He doesn't have a nose, so I guess he just absorbs whatever drug I was about to snort through osmosis.
You, Nomo.
Nose quirk.
Put it in my ear.
Nah, see if he took Gru's quirk, which I assume is like enhanced nose or something, then he would be the most unstoppable force on the planet. No! But speaking of which,
what?
It's time.
Is it finally time for Daika City?
Well, using my deductive reasoning, this was the last episode of this arc, and given that we know that the next arc was supposed to be the arc previous, and that the arc that was supposed to be previous was what was supposed to be about Daika City, as explained in many comments. Thank you. Yeah. This is going to be Daika City. So before we end up, I want some quick predictions on that shit.
We've already done this.
Yeah,
no, we haven't.
Yes, we have. What do you mean?
What predictions?
About what
happened in Daika City?
Not necessarily just Daika City. I'm talking about the next arc.
Oh, because it's going to be the villain.
Yeah, we've talked about Daika City. Yes, we never stop talking about Daika City. I'm talking about the next arc.
The villain.
The villain.
It's gonna be something more important than what's currently happening. So
Thank you. Wow.
that's why I'm here.
That was, do you want to write that down? Don't forget it.
I honestly don't know, to be honest.
So we know that Love and MILF are together.
Yep.
Loves MILF.
Love MILF.
I love MILF.
So, but at what point does that happen? Do they start that way, or because people keep telling us shit's about to go down, and a nice calm merger of two businesses isn't exactly what I would like to refer to as shit going down.
I imagine we're gonna get some non-linear storytelling, probably because that was weeks ago now.
It was weeks ago.
And they're going to cut back probably weeks before even that. Mm-hmm. Or leading up to the Daika City incident. Where the hell, does Genius is still like that? It's going to be probably maybe a couple episodes building up that Daika City incident, maybe some after that, and then back up to the present, and then everything is going to go to shit.
Yeah. So earlier,
that makes sense.
It's going to be weird to see that Daika City isn't going to be the climax of the next arc.
Would it not be?
What?
Would it not be?
It's the breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think the climax is going to be?
Attack on UA.
That's not.
Or everything being destroyed, an army attacking.
No, because that's definitely going to be next season. Because we only have so many episodes left, and we need everything that happens in Daika City, Love, MILF, what happens there. We're not going to get an entire, 150,000 or 100,000 army strong battle.
How many episodes are normally in an MHA season?
I don't know.
20?
No, not 20. That means we only get 2 more episodes.
I think it's probably 25, 20...
Because I know people are talking about probably making a 7-episode arc that it would be.
There's no way we're getting the 4-month battle.
In 2 weeks.
In
this arc.
In this arc. There's no way. That's not happening. It's almost certainly going to be next season.
Or this is just going to be all the behind the scenes stuff. It was prep right before the 4 months.
But hold on.
Get some more growth of our students as well.
4 months of action. So at what people are saying was that there were multiple villain groups. So something that I think a newscaster said in a previous episode.
Yeah.
There was multiple villain groups. So could there be could have this been maybe a coalition of we're all coming together. Here are a bunch of different people, organizations, probably Love, MILF.
What's
another silly acronym name? Shoe. Car. Love, MILF, Shoe Car, whatever. They all come together in this one area as a meeting place, maybe put together by All for One, in the case of emergency. Or maybe Kurogiri, what he was doing when he was looking for Machia. He wasn't just looking for Machia. He was
looking for other groups.
Groups.
He had grocery list. Okay, that was that important guy.
Shia Hasaikai. No. Who knows? Maybe the remnants of the Hasaikai are going to be here.
That would be interesting.
Could it be that there was a super all-out brawl between these organizations and Love, MILF were the last two? Or maybe they were yo. Let's gang up on Shu. Could that have happened? Or is this just gonna be Love, MILF?
I think it'll just be Love, MILF.
It'll be interesting to see how they got an army of 100,000.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because they have the metahuman... What is it?
The metahuman...
Manifesto? What is it?
Metahuman Liberation Front?
No, I'm talking about the book.
No, the book.
The
metahuman...
book?
No.
Deathstrow's
the metahuman
book.
war, the meta liberation war.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of the
Meta
book.
Liberation War, that's the book. Yeah. So they have those. So this is an ideology. This is kind of like Stain again. Except more subtle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a book that's been slowly growing in the public conscience because they said that Destro's old, right? Or did they not?
Oh, it was a while ago, wasn't it?
I don't remember that.
They said that Destro was a while ago. This book was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so they have this kind of piece of, literature that's been spreading their ideals for a while. So now that doesn't necessarily mean you're if you're an idealist or somebody like if you're a political idealist, you're not necessarily a murderer. But like just because you subscribe to something doesn't mean that you're now suddenly willing to start marching on Washington, like ready to fucking tear down society for it. So they must have like more of a recruitment process, like. Oh, would you like to kind of like how cults work? Like, oh, here's our program, here's a thing. Why don't you come to a meeting? Oh, cool. You find that you're taking to the program well. Why don't you like come do more stuff with us? Like here, oh, look at this. Hey, you want to go commit a small crime with us? It's gonna be fine.
I wonder how much like gray area it gets with some of these people that are following them, because I can imagine like
not all of them are going to be following them for the same reasons.
No, because like they're with Love, right? I imagine a lot of people don't adhere to the same ideology that Love does. But I imagine a lot of people are with the MILFs.
Yeah.
Because people like MILFs.
And even the people in the Love, and even the people in the Love are all there for different reasons.
True.
It's like, oh, I'm only here because he's here. I'm only here because he's here. Or she's here. I'm here because I follow this guy's ideas.
There's a few people in there who are like there for Shigaraki.
No, yeah, I know. But like, I know there's...
It's like the people there for Shigaraki and the people there for Stain. And even then, the people who are there for Stain...
Are there because of other people?
The only person who I can really say is actually there for Stain anymore is not Dabi. Spinner.
Right.
Yeah. Dabi, I'm sure he's not actually a Stain follower. Like, I think we talked about this before, but like I think that was just like, no. Yeah, I'm a Stain follower. Don't ask me about my backstory.
Yeah, I just want to do shit. Let me in.
I'm going to use that as an excuse. Maybe he actually is a follower of Stain, but that is clearly not his prime motive anymore, at least, because he's like Spinner's constantly like, is this the kind of world that like is this what Stain would have wanted, attacking the police, like doing that stuff? And Shigaraki has to be like, come on, you need to make sacrifices if you want to have shit go your way. You want to like make change. But like Dabi's just like, hi.
Welcome.
So, I think the Spinner, and then Toga was there for Stain until she saw Midoriya, in which case she was just got like a girl boner.
Yeah.
But
Midoriya, man.
And so do you think that MILF joined Love or Love joined MILF? Because it definitely seems like Love is using MILF's facilities. And not like the other way around.
I can't imagine MILF just... I don't know, it feels weird. I can't imagine one like bowing to the other.
Well, because I feel like Love, obviously, they're not going to adhere to anybody because they're Love. They got exceptionally powerful people. But MILF definitely seems to have more influence.
Oh, an army of 100,000.
And they're like, all right, you've got good power. We've got some power and influence, so let's...
coalesce.
I can imagine that they like meet up, like they have a standoff, and then they have like Mexican standoff, and they're like, wait.
I mean, this seems like a partnership.
Yo, so I was trying to think like what would MILF want, right? Now, so let's say that they're like they're going to a standoff, and they're like, you want to bring your big guns, right? Like at least as a show of force.
Yeah.
So let's say Love has gotten in contact with the scientist, the doctor, whatever. And he's like, yo, bros, here's some Nomu. Like, stay strapped. And so...
The scientist gave Nomus to Love or MILF?
Love.
Oh, okay. I think you said...
And they go to Daika City, and MILF's like, yo, are you ready to get fucked? What was that? And they're like, yo, it's our Nomu. And it's like, we're about to fuck you up. And it's like, whoa. How do you make those? And it's like, well, typically we combine a bunch of people together, like the quirks, into one thing. It's like... So... What does MILF have in abundance?
Support item. Oh, people.
People.
Make an ass and
with quirks.
Let's make a fuck ton of Nomus.
What if they have just a fuck ton of...
They're gonna sacrifice that many people to make Nomus?
Well, you take 50,000 people from that army. You still have an army of 50,000 superpowered people, and now you have... Let's just say like 1/5 of those are like taken.
Let's just say it takes 5 people to make a Nomu.
So that's
how many Nomus would you have?
10,000 Nomus.
10,000. Yeah.
10,000 Nomu. And since now we're busting out like the new Apple product, high end.
See,
like,
but I just think, like, how would you do a operation that big though,
That
under
big?
the radar?
but if
Like, All For One and them, they tried to say under the radar, and then the heroes and everybody still found their hideout and shit. So it's like, how are they gonna hide 50,000 if it was like, okay, fine, a high number?
I think Rhett's idea is too far fetched, but it
well,
is
I'm
an
not
idea.
saying actually they're gonna take 50,000 people. I'm just saying they now have such a larger pool of resources.
No, I'm
for
not talking
Nomu.
about the 50,000. I'm talking about just the idea that the MILF would be sacrificing their people for Nomus. I don't think that Nomus are something that's in their interest.
Why?
I don't know. It just kind of goes back to I think they have two completely different
Oh,
ideologies.
because like they're
Now we know that the ideology of the Meta Liberation War is like a like
free use of quirks.
free use of quirks, right? But similarly to how the League is using Stain's ideology to boost their image, do you believe that the people at the top grew gorillas, whatever, those guys, Blue Lady, are they like true devout followers, or are they using this as a way to build power and support? And of course, the last question: if they had fought, who do you think is gonna win?
Love. I don't. It doesn't look like.
First round, they don't get Machia.
Yeah, no, still love. They only need Shigaraki.
We don't know that yet. Like, we don't know how far his powers have gone, or B, at what point in time did those...
Well, there's not... We can't really say anything, because we don't know a damn thing about MILF.
We don't know a damn...
So
well, we do know that they have 100,000 soldiers. And we know that they had to have at least close to that number when the Diaca City event happened, because...
It's too early for that.
What do you mean it's too early?
It's too early for that.
What do you mean?
I'm saying we don't know enough about MILF
We do know...
to give that kind of question.
Do you think Love could
It's like,
take
yeah.
on 100,000 people, even if they just have low-tier to mid-tier quirks?
Oh, no.
So is
I
that
thought you
your
were.
answer?
I thought you were referring to our group.
No, MILF is that group plus their soldiers.
I thought you were just referring to the group. Yeah, no.
Unless, of course,
100,000.
it's like the 100,000 soldiers
Yes,
are like spread
I feel
across
like-
all
yeah,
of
I mean,
Japan.
yeah, I mean, it's 100,000 people. Yes, absolutely.
So that's your answer then.
Yeah.
MILF would win.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it's yeah.
I think it's just going to be interesting to find out how that scenario goes.
Yeah.
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 So I think that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. We've been the Custodians. I'm Rhett.
I'm Gabe.
I'm Joe.
And this was Season 5, Episode 18 of My Hero Academia. One more time, please like, comment, subscribe, follow us on social media, yada, yada, yada. And stay tuned again this Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, for our completion of our Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. We may do, like, one more stream after that to, like, do post-game stuff and just kind of, like, put everything to bed.
If we get there.
Oh, no. It's happening. It's happening. Faith, my friend. Faith. But, yeah. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.
I look like a fencer.
Plus Ultra.